Hi, my name is Peter Hynes. I'm 26. Road to rugby started at Sunnybank when I was 7 years old. My dad was a rugby union player and he coached me all the way through juniors, and there was never ever a time where I didn't play rugby union through my youth, and it was something I loved and a game that I completely enjoyed. When I was a kid, to come into Ballymore was, the highlights of my childhood. My dad and I used to come down here and watch the guys like Ben Toon, your John Eales and guys like that play, and it used to be fabulous. And to have my first professional game here was another thing, and it just holds a really special place in my heart, Ballymore. My first memory here in the Reds dressing room was, one of, first game I've walked in and put my bag down and, to get prepared for the game, and I happened to sit in Todd O'Keefe's seat, and he said, "No, mate, keep moving." So, I grabbed my bag and moved to another spot, and that was Ben Toon's, and he looked at me and said, "Mate, you're not sitting here. This is my seat." So it was just one of those experiences I'll never forget, and running on obviously was very important as well. Yeah, look, I spent a few years playing Super 14, and my aspirations were to play for the Wallabies. And I think any kid growing up in Queensland and Australia, that's your ultimate goal, is to play for the Wallabies.
When you pick players, you're never totally sure how they'll respond to the opportunities that they get. Peter's one of those blokes who has grasped every challenge. I think it raised a few eyebrows when we selected him in the squad.
For Peter Hynes, it took quite a while for him to leave his impact on the game, but when he did and last year became a Wallaby, he certainly told us why he had faith in himself and why the selectors had faith in him.
There was a lot of people out there, me included, who doubted his defence and whether he had the skills to be a test player. Well, he showed me wrong and showed a lot of people wrong.
There's times where you get a bit down and you think, well, am I ever going to be a chance? But I think it shows that if you stick in there and work hard at it, that eventually you get there. I was at home when I got the phone call from the team manager. I knew that weekend that the squad was getting announced, and it was sort of Sunday night, so I sort of thought, well, I'll probably missed a boat here. My mobile rang and I saw it was a number from Sydney, so I got a little bit excited. I had my fiancée there at the time, and I ran to tell her, and it's just a great moment.
What sets Peter apart, he's got a courage, not afraid to carry the ball, particularly down the inside channel, which asks a lot more of the defence and gives the forwards a lot to feed off as well.
I'm a winger who likes to defend. That's one of my strong suits. I like to really get in there and mix it with the forwards, and I really like the physical element of the game.
His defence is outstanding, and what I like about him is that his ability to transform a game. He will trust himself, and he doesn't make that many mistakes.
He is an outside back who can also play in the centres, so he has versatility. He can run great lines, has a nice pass, a good read of game, and he has a big role to play in any side that scores tries.
Still going, comes Hynes! Try to Australia!
Oh, Hynes, fantastic.
Yeah, look, it was a good year. Robbie showed a lot of faith in me, and hopefully I repaid a bit of that and went on to play most of the games, and it was just one of those moments, you're there, singing the national anthem, in front of a home crowd, playing a test. It's something that's very, very special.